Have you ever felt that first scratch in your throat, that sudden chill, and known, without a doubt, that you were about to get sick? It's a feeling we all know, a small surrender to the inevitable. But what if I told you that in that very moment, a silent, invisible war was already raging inside you? An army of billions was mobilizing, not with guns and tanks, but with a strategy so complex and brilliant it makes a military special ops team look like child's play. This isn't science fiction. This is how your immune system actually works. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on your body's most formidable defense force. We'll explore the shocking truth behind why you get sick, and more importantly, how your body fights back to keep you alive and healthy. We've all heard the myth that your immune system is a slow-to-react force, waiting for an invader to be identified before it strikes. The reality is, your body has an ancient, lightning-fast first responder system. This is your innate immunity, and it's always on patrol. Imagine a microscopic border patrol with no specific targets, just a directive to destroy anything that doesn't have the proper ID badge. This system is comprised of things you'd never think of as part of your immunity. Your skin, for example. It's not just a barrier. It secretes oils and sweat that are toxic to bacteria. Then there's the stomach acid, a lethal pool that annihilates most microbes before they even get a chance. But what about the invaders that get past the physical walls? That's where the foot soldiers come in. The phagocytes. Cells like neutrophils and macrophages are the ultimate search and destroy units. They literally eat pathogens whole in a process called phagocytosis. Picture a hungry Pac-Man ghost gobbling up a villainous virus. It's a nonspecific, brute force attack. A curious fact, that gross pus you see when you have a cut or an infection, that's mostly a pile of dead neutrophils that have sacrificed themselves along with the bacteria that they've killed. It's a microscopic battlefield full of fallen soldiers. This initial, rapid response is crucial, but it's not enough to win the war on its own. It's just buying time for the main event. While your innate system is busy with a blunt, scorched earth approach, a more sophisticated, highly trained force is getting ready. This is the adaptive immune system, the sharpshooters of your body's army. The myth is that your body remembers a virus by luck. The stunning reality is this system is a complex, memory-driven intelligence network. It's made up of specialized white blood cells called lymphocytes, specifically B cells and T cells. When an invader, like a flu virus, gets past the innate defenses, these lymphocytes swing into action. But they don't just attack anything, they're trained to recognize specific molecular markers on the pathogens called antigens. T cells, the generals, identify the threat and then clone themselves and either attack infected cells directly, cytotoxic T cells, or call for backup, helper T cells. These helper T cells signal the B cells to start a massive production of antibodies. These antibodies are like custom-made, pathogen-seeking missiles. They latch onto the invader, neutralizing it and tagging it for destruction by the phagocytes. This process is slow at first, taking days or even weeks, which is why you feel sick. But here's the kicker. After the war is won, some of these T cells and B cells become memory cells. They don't just remember the enemy, they remember its specific uniform. The next time that exact flu strain shows up, your immune system has a head start. It's not starting from scratch, it's already got the blueprint for the counterattack. This is the very foundation of how vaccines work, and it's what makes you immune to certain diseases for a lifetime. We've painted a picture of a perfect defense system, but what happens when the army gets confused? The most common myth is that autoimmune diseases are just a random malfunction, but the underlying truth is often a tragic case of mistaken identity. The immune system is incredibly good at differentiating self from non-self, but sometimes that wire gets crossed. For reasons that are still being heavily researched, the body's own soldiers begin to see friendly cells, like those in your thyroid, pancreas, or joints, as foreign invaders. They launch a full-scale assault on healthy tissue, leading to debilitating conditions like type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, or multiple sclerosis. It's your body's army turning on itself. On the flip side, allergies are a different kind of malfunction. People often think allergies are just an overreaction to something harmless. The reality is, your immune system isn't overreacting. It's mistaking a benign substance, like pollen or peanuts, for a genuine, life-threatening threat. It's the same hypervigilance, but aimed at the wrong target. The first exposure is often symptom-free, but it primes the system, creating memory cells. The second time you encounter that allergen, the immune system goes full out, releasing histamines and other chemicals that cause the familiar sneezing, itching, or, in severe cases, anaphylaxis. It's an unfortunate side effect of an otherwise brilliant defense mechanism, showing just how powerful and sensitive this internal security force truly is. The idea that your mind can influence your immune system sounds like a new age fad, but the science is clear. Chronic stress isn't just a feeling, it's a physiological state that releases a hormone called cortisol. A cool fact, while short-term cortisol can be helpful in a fight-or-flight situation, chronically high levels act like a mute button on your immune system. It suppresses the production of lymphocytes and makes you more vulnerable to disease. This is why people who are under immense stress seem to get sick all the time. But it's not all bad news. Sleep is the unsung superhero of your immune system. During sleep, your body produces and releases cytokines, a type of protein that targets inflammation and infection. It's essentially your immune system is recharged and reorganized, period. When you're sleep deprived, you're not just tired, you're undermining your body's ability to produce these essential molecules. And don't forget the unsung heroes of your immune system, the bone marrow, where all your immune cells are born, and the spleen and lymph nodes, which act as filters and staging areas for your body's defenses. A healthy immune system isn't about one magic pill or superfood. It's a holistic symphony of biological processes, all working in concert to keep you from falling victim to the trillions of threats in the world around you. So what fact blew your mind the most? Was it the self-sacrificing neutrophils, the memory-driven T cells, or the surprising connection between stress and disease? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to keep exploring the incredible world inside and outside of your body, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. From the non-specific, brute force attack of your innate system to the intelligent, memory-driven precision of your adaptive immunity, your body is a masterpiece of natural engineering. It's an army of billions that is constantly fighting on your behalf, often without you even knowing it. The next time you feel that tickle in your throat or see a scar from an old wound, take a moment to appreciate the war that was won inside you. The world isn't just full of germs, it's full of